Hello, listeners and viewers via Facebook. Good evening and welcome to another edition of the program Family Circle on Independent Radio 89.7 FM, Abuja. Family Circle is a program where we talk about values, culture, and family development, irrespective of our religion and ethnic group, irrespective of our religion or ethnic group. For those of us joining for the very first time via the airwaves, Family Circle is a program where we talk about values, cultural developments of our family, irrespective of our personality, irrespective of our religion. We are here as one to tackle or to face the most challenge that we are having in our marital home or relationship. Thank you so much for those joining via the Facebook. If you want to join via Facebook, the handle is ITV Radio Abuja, ITV Radio Abuja, and you're onto Family Circle. Today's topic is gonna be very intense. Today's topic. Please, if you're on Facebook, do share the link, like, and comment. Share the link. Someone needs to know about this. Someone needs to hear this. Today's topic is a very sensitive one. Very sensitive. So please share the link. Invite someone, invite your friend, invite your family members, and like, comment. Share the link, comment, and like. Thank you so much for joining via Facebook. The handle again to join via Facebook is ITV Radio Abuja. Now today's topic, we're going to be talking about siblings rivalry. It took me weeks to compile this particular topic. Weeks. If I say weeks, I mean it. It took me weeks to do this. Siblings rivalry. Siblings rivalry. This is one of the most topic that people don't really talk about. People shy away from it. People don't want to talk about it because it's a very controversial one. They don't want to talk about it, but it's eating up our society. Siblings rivalry has been something that has been in existence for years. So many people have lost their life through this particular topic, siblings rivalry. It's a very sensitive topic that I had to take my time for weeks to really run a research on this. Africa as a whole, Nigeria in particular, we have this problem. Most families in Nigeria have this problem. Some of them pretend not to want to know about it. Some of them pretend not to want to associate themselves with it. But it is something that is really eating deep. It's really eating deep. And it's high time for us to come out and speak out. Siblings rivalry. Okay, let me go and define what siblings rivalry is. Now, I wrote siblings rivalry is described as a conflict between kids raised in the same family. It can happen between blood-related siblings, step siblings, foster siblings, adopted siblings, as the case may be. As far as there's a bond attached that is called sibling, as far as that bond is there, it's very necessary you will see such. Now again, in this I said siblings rivalry is a type of competition or animosity among siblings, blood related or not. Blood related or not. Siblings rivalry is something that it has been there. It has been there in existence. Some parents know about it. Some parents pretend not to want to know, but they are aware of it. Now, let me take that again. I said siblings rivalry is a type of competition or animosity among siblings. Siblings rivalry is a type of competition or animosity among siblings, blood related or not. Now, arguments between siblings are perfectly normal. They are normal. They are trying to establish where their position is in the family. They are trying to establish where their position is, where their right is in the family. Now, for example, the elder ones may feel they have rights to be in control because they are the most eldest, because they are senior. Now, the younger ones might not see that. They might not feel that particular act is necessary. Now, sometimes this particular act might escalate. Even while the children are growing up, you will see strives among them. Most parents know, most parents are aware, but they will not want to interfere. Let me use that word. Thereby pulling themselves out and allowing that situation or that issue to escalate. Some siblings have issues even as grown-ups. You will hear some family, they will tell you that this born and this born, they are merged together. This one and this one, they are clipped together. This one and this one don't talk to this one. It's a common thing in Nigeria. It's very common. You see some siblings living in the same state, but they don't communicate. They don't talk to each other. It started from childhood. That hatred started. The parents didn't caution them, didn't work on their children. They allowed that hatred to grow. That hatred grew and became so matured. Now, siblings rivalry involves 1, verbal or physical fight. Verbal or physical fight. I know of a very influential family here in the FCT. I know them very well. Very, very influential. If you're talking of money, they have money. But the siblings don't see each other. In fact, the worst part is that the firstborn and the thirdborn are having loggerheads to the point that they use police to fight themselves. Yes, blood related, not step, not adopted, blood related, same father, same mother. They don't use their eyes to see each other. It started while they were growing up. Now, verbal or physical fights, name calling, tackling, being in constant competition for parental attention. This one is the most common. Being in constant competition. You will see your child, your firstborn and your thirdborn, or your firstborn and your fourthborn are in conflict over attention, and you as a mother or as a father, you are okay with it. You don't call them, you don't correct them immediately. You don't settle that rift between them. You don't bring them together to make them understand that they are one. You allow that particular attitude to grow and escalate. Now, feelings of envy. Now, when you're raising 2 or more kids, you are dealing with wildly different personalities and temperaments. There will be competition, jealousy, and resentment among themselves. There will also be fights which may or may not be intense. It depends. Some siblings, when they act that way, maybe because they are not matured. When they grow up, they tend to love each other. But most siblings don't get over it. They will hold it. Even while growing up, you will still hear them referring to something that happened back then. They don't let go. Now, it is a duty of the parents to try as much as possible to work on their children. That is why you see in the foreign countries, you see them, they have therapists. Now, if 2 siblings are having issues, and that issue is something that is very intense, you involve a therapist so that that therapist can help them heal. If they don't heal, honestly speaking, they will grow with that grief. They will grow with that hatred. And once they grow with that hatred, that's where you have problem. Some even extend it to even their children. Their children will not want to see this other person's children. Yes, it happens. That's where you hear somebody saying that, oh, his brother killed him. Honestly speaking, it happens, especially in Nigeria. It took me months to do this research. It happens. I even went as far as going to the streets. Do you know, I found out that some persons have siblings. Some persons will tell you that, oh, their brother is outside the country. He doesn't want to help anybody. So they cut ties with that person. They don't speak. They don't communicate. They don't call each other. It does happen from same mother, same father. Now, what causes siblings rivalry? What causes siblings rivalry? One, okay, let me just go through a phase before I mention the points, things that can trigger siblings rivalry. Most siblings rivalry started with the parents. Yes, some parents are the major parts of this particular topic, siblings rivalry. Some parents are the major pioneers of siblings rivalry. Now, let's be honest, sometimes you feel like picking a fight with your spouse or partner, right? Of course, you're married to someone. Sometimes if you people are peaceful for too long, women can attest to this, women can concur to what I'm saying. If you guys are so peaceful, the house is so calm and the rest, you just want to pick a fight. Maybe just something that will just make the man still know that, oh, she's a woman. Okay. Yeah. Of course, you do. You live with them 24 hours. A husband and wife live together. Morning, afternoon, night, you're together. 5 years, 10 years, you're together. You're seeing each other daily. Sometimes you might just want to pick a fight. Just want the man to just know that you are still in existence. Okay. The same thing happens between siblings. Of course. Siblings are together in one house, one roof. Maybe you gave birth to 5, 6 children. Everybody is in one roof together. Definitely they must have one tussle here and there. They must have one issue here and there. Now, you're dealing with immatures. Those irritations can be compounded by a few other factors. They are immature. They are still growing. They tend to make mistakes. They still grow. Now, if you're the type that have plenty children, you should expect this. Some kids even go as far as pitching tents. If maybe, for instance, you have 6 children or 5, you will see 2 will cleave to each other. You see 3 will go and pitch tents together. Now, these 3 will support themselves. This one, you have it. You have it, yes. If you're listening to me right now, you know what I'm saying. If you are someone that grew up with you are a large family, your siblings are there, you grew up together, you know what I'm saying. Now, one of the causes of siblings rivalry is jealousy. Jealousy is one of the cause. Jealousy. Your younger child made something good or painted a beautiful image, and you praised him or her so passionately for it. You praised that child so well, you overpraised that child. Now, the other siblings are there. You praised morning, you're praising. Now, there's wisdom in doing things. parents. If you praise this child for doing something, praise others so that they can want to work hard and ensure they do better. But some parents will overpraise that child. You praise that child for doing that thing, and your older child was there watching and feeling jealous of the praises and threatening to rip off that thing. Yes, I have seen a child where the brother did something. Guess what the child did? The child took the brother's clothes and used razor to shred it. The clothes that the mom bought for that child as a gift. Shredded it. Now, if you're buying a gift for a child, you have 4 children, please, parents, ensure you buy gifts for those remaining ones. Even the gift might not be equivalent to the main person who is supposed to receive that gift, but ensure you do that, so you don't create this vacuum in them, so you don't allow them, because children are very mischievous. They are very mischievous while growing. Now they will start thinking that, oh, you love this one more than you love me. That's how they are. And if you give them benefit of doubt, that is where you have lost it. Now, second point is individuality. Yes. Kids have natural inclination to set themselves apart, including their siblings. They have this tendency of wanting to stay isolated, wanting to stay apart sometimes. Now, this can spark competition to see who can raise the fastest car, or build the tallest building or tallest tower. It may seem trivial, it may seem casual to you, but it feels important to them. It feels very important to them. Individuality. It happens to some kids. It happens. They want to do something better than, especially the younger ones. They want to do something far better than the elder one. They want you to see them in that light. They want to be the one to be called the most preferred child or the most brilliant child. Now, if you are a parent and you have a child who is very brilliant, who is not the most senior, who is very brilliant, you don't need to use gramophone to announce it. You don't need to. Announcing it, saying it often, you tend to make the elder one feel jealous. And if that happens, you have just created a very big gap between them. If that happens. Okay, the third point is lack of conflict resolution. As siblings, there must be conflict. There must be fight here and there. There must be quarrels here and there. There must be. You can't run away from it. You can't. Now, the only problem that will cause this particular topic, siblings rivalry, is when you are lacking in conflict resolution. When you don't have that idea on how to solve this particular issue, especially when they are having conflict, when they are having issues, when they are having tussle, when they are having fights. You must find a way around it and solve that issue without having anyone to support, without supporting any of the child, without supporting any of the child. That's the mistake most parents make. Most parents will do that. Most parents have their favorites. Yes, the father has his favorite, the mother has her favorite. And it will be so obvious and so glaring. You can see it. So obvious. So obvious. Okay. Yeah, lack of conflict resolution. If your kids always see you and your partner fighting in loud or aggressive ways, they may role model that behavior. They may role model that behavior. And once they do, they exhibit it to their siblings. They exhibit it. Either they exhibit it to the brother, the sister. They must look for who to transfer it to. And might not know any other way to handle their conflicts, if not through fighting. They might not know any other way. Now, the third is family dynamics. If one child has a special need and they are being treated differently because of that, it can throw off the way. Most parents are directly the cause of their kids competing with one another. So sorry, I went on a short break. Most parents can directly be the cause of their kids competing with one another. Most parents are the cause of siblings rivalry. Most parents. These are some parental behaviors that can trigger siblings rivalry. Knowingly or unknowingly, you could be setting yourself and your kids up for a lot of issues. Like I said earlier on, preferential treatments. You love one child. Everybody in the family knows that this child, if you do anything to this child, you will not get away with it. That's wrong. That's so wrong. It's so wrong. Parents listening to me today, to avoid this issue, because this issue is more or less like a norm. It's something that is there in our society. It's there. I have done my findings. I have done my research. I've gone to the street. I've asked various people from different sectors of life. The parents are the parents. The parents. You gave birth to 5 children. Treat them equally. Don't give one preferential treatment. Don't love, even if you love 1 or 2. Please don't show it. Please don't rub it on the face of your children. Don't rub it on their faces. It's so wrong. It might not affect you as the mother or the father, but it will affect the children. It will definitely affect the children. I know some persons on social media, let me not mention the handle, siblings coming out to insult themselves on social media. Siblings, one mother, one father, same mother, same father, same family, grew up together, coming out to insult themselves on social media. That's siblings rivalry. The younger one wants to be brighter, wants to be sharper, wants to be higher than the senior, than the elder one. The elder one doesn't want anybody to come out and be big. They want themselves. They want only them to grow, only them to be big in the family. These things affect even to their children, even down to their generation. It affects them. It affects them. Okay. These are some parental. Okay, I've gone through this. Knowingly or unknowingly, you could be setting yourself and your kids up for a lot of issues. Now, one is constantly praising one child and criticizing another. Constantly praising one child. You're always on that child. Oh, you are the best. You are the star in the family. You will be brighter than your sibling. Why? Some parents do this. Some parents do this. In fact, some parents will even share the children. The father will have his favorites, the mother will have her favorites. Your children that you're supposed to bring together in love, knowing fully well that someday you must definitely go and leave these kids behind. What legacy will you leave them with? What legacy? 2, pit your kids against one another in competition. They do it. Some parents do it. 3, clearly pay more attention to one child's needs and interests. You pay much attention to that child. I'll be opening phone lines. I'll be taking this topic today and tomorrow. Yes, today and tomorrow. I'll be opening phone lines for both listeners and viewers. Please, if you're watching via Facebook, do send us your comments. Send us your comments, what your experiences are if possible. Like the page, share, and comment. Yes, like the page, share, and comment. If you want to join via Facebook, the handle to join is ITV Radio Abuja. That's the Facebook handle to join. The phone line to call in is 09047671338. That's the phone line to call in. I know that so many people have their stories to share as regards this particular topic today. So many people have their stories. Yes, I have a caller already. Yeah, hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? I lost that call. If you're calling, please try and turn down the volume of your radio sets so that we can hear you clearly in the studio. Now, for those of us watching via Facebook, you can comment, you can share your experiences while growing up. So many siblings have this issue, especially families that are large, families that maybe your siblings, they are up to 4 or 5. You must have this issue. You must definitely have this issue. The phone line to call again is 09047671338. I'll take it again. 09047671338. That's the phone line to call in. And our topic is siblings rivalry. We've been dealing with this topic and hoping that by tomorrow. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? I lost that call. Hope this is not network issue, please. I lost that call. I think I'm seeing some calls are jamming at, like, they're trying to call in. Okay, do call in and share your experience. Like I said earlier on, if you're joining the program just now, the topic is siblings rivalry. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, ma'am. My name is Dave. I'm calling from Apple.
Apple, go on. I can hear you.
Yes, yes. Like I'm a victim to this sibling rivalry you're
Rivalry.
talking about.
Mm.
Yes, I had that issue while growing up with my other sister. I was like, this when we were talking about it, I just flashback and like exactly what happened between me and her. She's not tall, and I'm
Mm.
taller than her,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm fair. I just like being more beautiful than her.
Mm.
So, there's this particular name my dad normally calls me. He calls me the queen. He calls me my queen, my queen,
Mm.
my queen. So that thing made my sister very jealous of me.
Yes.
Like, she would get angry and be like, so when I'm posting on Facebook, I'll post that that's what my daddy calls me. The
Oh.
queen. So when my sister sees it, she will just comment one stupid comment, say, my queen indeed, or something like that. So
Oh.
I didn't take it that way. I didn't know that yes, it's keep this thing in mind.
Mm.
I'm married now. She's not yet married. I just
Wow.
married at age of 25.
Oh.
But she's yet to get married. So now she doesn't even call me when I put to bed. I
Mm.
tell her how about madam, the hair that I'm putting bed. She does not even call me to see the alpha. Said, why would she call me? Said my mom has called me. She wants to come and do a move or this and that. I stay in my husband's house and mind my business. So this is what is growing up. Doesn't come to my house. Doesn't do anything. Even my dedication. She didn't
Hmm.
how bad she went. So seriously, parents should be like when my dad was doing this, I never see that because
Yeah,
that
of
is
course you are a
what I
child. You are a child. You won't understand. But he is supposed to have cautioned himself,
yes,
or yes, work on himself.
yes.
Wow.
So
I
now look at what it has caused with me and my sister now. I look at why she's like, and why did I get
yes.
married before
Before
her?
her,
That's
yes.
very
Wow.
that's
Thank you so much. Hope you guys will settle. Hope so. Hope you guys will really settle. Parents need to work on themselves. Honestly speaking, because if you do this while those kids are growing up, you never can tell, because you won't be there to supervise how they will be living together. You can imagine preferring one to another. Treat them equally, please. Even if you have special love for one, please don't show it, don't rub it on their face. Hello, good evening, what's your name and where are you calling from?
hello, good evening, Francesca.
Ah, evening, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Adibio. So
Ah, okay, I think you've called once or twice on the program. Okay, go on, I can hear you.
sister, you know what, you just be as if you just come to our family and we direct everything to you.
Kai.
What you are telling us right now is scattering us honestly. As I have like this, do you believe that I cannot visit my own sister because of what my mother did?
Ah,
My sister is staying here in Abuja, but I stay in Abuja for more than 7 years. I have never seen her. I have never called
Jesus.
her
Really?
because of what my mother do. As in, she make us. I don't even know how to explain it.
Oh,
She always support her. There's nothing we do that will caution her. Whether she do bad, she do good, doesn't matter for her. All she needs, she always praise her.
hmm.
The only one that do good. When we as younger ones like mama, what you are doing is not good. You are calling this, you are saying no. You're not calling her. You always try to. No, you are not helping her. Even my brother. The time they say my brother and my sister use charm of my mother because of the love. She cherished her so much.
Hmm.
That make us like she started telling us that we jealous of her sister, we don't like her progress. How can I be jealous of my sister? Is she not my sister? Why must I be jealous of her? Because you choose her more than us. You cherish her so
Yes,
much.
yes.
You never question her. Even if that girl will just wake up and say, Mama, I'm not doing anything this morning. She will never call. She will never correct her.
Ah,
She's okay by her.
hmm.
But what she did to her that time, she make her make a wrong decision for herself.
Yes.
Yeah, she make her make a wrong decision because she's supposed, even there are sometimes that thing happen to her, she cannot call us because she know what she did. She cannot
Hmm.
call us because I will not we not answer her call. It's not even only me.
Hmm.
Most of my siblings because my mother gave birth to 7 children, 3 boys. Most of those boys she never call anyone. If you have a problem, she call my mother, and that's the only person she call. Even my sister that doesn't support her.
Now, if your mother stays and becomes so old, who will she call? Who will
I
she
don't know.
call? Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. Now, parents are the major cause of this siblings rivalry. Yeah, the major. If you check it properly, it started from why those children are growing up. Parents are the major cause. How can two siblings be living in the same area? They've not seen each other. They don't call each other. How possible is that?
It's what my mother started. She started everything. She started everything. And if anything happens to her, we blame her. I can't blame my sister. It's not her fault.
It's not her fault. She grew up with that. It's not
My
her
mother
fault.
spoiled her so much. She so much spoiled her. Anyway, sister,
Thank you so
maybe I will call
much.
a personal line.
No
I have a
problem.
lot to tell you.
No problem. No problem, dear.
Alright, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It really breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart when I see families that are in conflict. Two sisters, two brothers, they don't see each other. They don't use their eyes to see. They don't even want to see each other. It really breaks my heart. I don't understand. I don't understand, please. And this issue, once it starts while they are growing, it will take the grace of God for this kind of issue to be resolved. It will take the mercy of God. Honestly. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, go on, sir.
Well, the topic is actually life experience and learning and other things we all go together. But the thing is just that this thing has been existing since. That when we are teaching it, just helping the children like that. But it is not good. What is not good is not good.
Yes.
It's just that you're loving one child above other. Everybody knows that it's special and it's not good. So the thing is, we should try as much as possible as parents not to support all the children as it should be. To give them everything equally.
Mm.
Even right from the time of Jacob, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
they valued one child.
Esau and yes.
So we see what really happened to this guy. So the same thing is happening. It's just experience. That is why it's life experience and learning. So we should try as much as possible to eradicate all these things from our family. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Like he said, even Cain and Abel, that jealousy had been there, That was why Cain had to do what he had to do. The parents didn't really take note of what was happening. If they had, they would have averted that particular incident from happening. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Godwin. I'm calling from Ukraine.
Okay, go on. I can hear you, sir.
This topic is a very good topic. Now we should take this topic for a whole week. And our religious leaders are supposed to take this topic and take it very well. Like, this thing is not now that it's started.
No. Yeah.
Right from the
Right from the Bible,
Bible.
yes.
You can accept it.
Hmm.
And this is still existing in families now. They're supposed to take it in the church so that they will take it home and know how to manage this issue. It's natural, but how to follow with wisdom. And that's when you ask God for that wisdom to apply to it. Because you have to drop many things. My own father, my uncle, and my own father have this issue. This issue. God was trying to talk more about it.
Thank you. Amen. Amen.
Well done, John.
Thank you so much, sir. This issue is really a sensitive one. It has really, like I said earlier on, this siblings rivalry has swallowed up some people. Yes. Some people have gone down because of siblings rivalry. Some people have really gone down. Yeah, hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good evening.
My name is Sarah. I'm calling from Rivalry.
Okay, go on.
Okay. My own and this thing that yeah, it's possible because my father, like the way he used to treat my brother, he's always taking him that he's always the only person that he likes in our family, and that's always got us jealousy. Even my younger brother. So we just take it like every time. We just he's the only one, he's the only the best person that he likes. He doesn't like
I lost that call. Please do call back. Do call back. I don't know why this issue has to be like this. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Ma.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
My name is Jasper.
Oh, Mr. Jasper. Go on. I think I need to, family circle need to have a phone of their own where we'll save our numbers. I think instead of asking who is this, I think maybe by next week we should plan towards that. Thank you so much, sir.
Actually, on the matter you are talking about this evening, the truth is, we parents have some soft spot
Hmm.
for some of our children,
Hmm.
not because maybe we just would choose to have that soft spot, but maybe because of the way they respond to us when we need them to do one thing or the other for us.
Hmm.
But that's notwithstanding, it is not the yardstick for you, the parent, now to show difference, that obvious difference
Yes.
to the children.
Some parents will even rub it on other children's faces.
Yes. So I feel even though we have some soft spots for one or two of our children that do some extraordinary things for us, we need them to do something for us. Yes, but we should not allow it to be obvious in treating others somehow that will make them develop like a hatred for the other children. I feel it is not right. Sometimes it is not only when they are young, sometimes when they are married, because maybe this daughter, her husband has money more than the other one. They tend to give more respect to that
Yes.
one,
Yes.
the younger one, than even the older one. So I feel this topic you're talking about is talking to us, the parents, so we can try to make adjust in some ways, so we don't create problems for our children. Because there are children that are married and are in their families, but they are not in talking terms with other siblings.
They are not.
Because
Yes.
of the way the parents have rated the other one more than them.
Yes.
Maybe because of some financial things that the younger one is doing, that this one is not helpful to. So I feel that parents that are listening should ensure we start making amends. We should look inward to know the place where we are wrong
And correct it.
Because
Yes.
we settle our family, let our children be at peace with
Each other. Oh.
Even when we are passing on, we will be happy passing on because we have left peaceful generation before we leave. Not leaving people that will be in arguing or disagreement when we are leaving it. That's my contribution.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you really so much. Yes, sir. Honestly speaking, I was so surprised when I went to the streets to talk to someone, and someone told me she was weeping. Honestly speaking, she was weeping while talking to me. That the father calls the last born ma. But when he is talking to them, he calls them by name because of money. How do parents do this, please? How? Hello, good evening. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Angela. I'm calling from Osaka.
Okay, go on.
Man, this topic you bring up today is like maybe it's me that you see you ask this thing. Because I remember when we were growing up, this same issue just did not allow my mother did not allow me to go to school because of my elder brother. She always said that this our brother if she trains him, when he come out, he will buy her a car, this, that, those kind of stuff. Like it doesn't end here. Our younger brother again, sometimes she will bring something when she buys something. Maybe she will give them, they will select before they will give her. I'm like asking, is this really my mother?
Oh.
Or I was abducted, or this kind of thing. To the extent I asked her, Mommy, are you sure you are the one that was going to give birth to me? Those kind of stuff, like mommy and my brother now, my elder brother, we are not married. We haven't held for like 2 years now. We are having children.
I don't understand. It's honestly, as I'm even sitting here talking, I'm bleeding inside. Honestly speaking, I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. Now, how do you give birth to children and you use your hand? You use your hand to scatter them. How, please? Parents. Now, we will say our parents did it because they were not educated. What about now? This era. You will see some parents in broad daylight. They will tell the younger ones that they are more better than the elder ones. How? Or they will tell the elder ones that they are more better than the younger ones. Please, if you know you cannot bring your family together, please don't give birth to so many children. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Ah, Mr. Ekesin. Well done, sir. We bless God. How is yours, sir?
What is this topic is desire for every family,
Hmm.
because there's no anybody that will put a call to you tonight that will not tell you that they have experience one way or the other. That was the thing, the kind of thing that can happen in the whole world that I know. For me, I can remember in 1996, that is when Abacha died. That was when I wrote my thesis exam.
Hmm.
With my two elder sisters. So I come from polygamy family. I found that my mother was the second wife. So my stepmother had three boys. And unfortunately did not bear a child of a female child. And so my mother born a two girls. She's my elder sister. And I'm the first son in my mother's home. So I can remember the story about my life when my father told me that the reason of me marrying my mother is to bear her a female child.
Hmm.
And the very God is two girls and the God has blessed her. That if outside this world to see being a son is enough again for that.
Jesus.
So I was kind of so how can my father be telling me this? And after that, he told me that whatever that concerns my school, I should go and meet my mother to be in charge of this, not him.
Hmm.
So he said that, but my sisters, take them to pay their school fees. So they can do all that things for them. But for me, what is happening to me, I said, oh, that, but my father, I said, yes, please, my father. But it's not again for me to come because all the boys, the woman, they have already get the boys. So I was kind of thinking, and I meet my mom and told her this was going on. That's not what my son is supposed to take care of. That it was the year that Abacha died. I went to common inside with the kids, so we wrote our exam finish. I feel like I was taking it as a form of joke. That is how I cannot control myself. Not to do anything. My mother was the one that can't come for me. I do everything for me to make sure that I enter secondary school. Then I start schooling. I finished secondary school. My mother was one paying my school. Okay. I still calling my father. But that memory I can never I will not like
Hmm.
this and now. Even when I finished, the pride of not university because of I know the kind of things that my mother can do and what she cannot do. I didn't want to stress her for me.
Hmm.
And whatever I am today is my own handwork, my own effort. Nobody give me one naira. Nobody do anything for me apart from my mother that was responsible. So what I'm trying to say is that even as I'm here now, does not mean I don't love my father. I love him. But whenever I go to village, what I bought, I always bought what I need to buy for him. I give it to him. For you. Son, you will come to my son. You know you have planned the task, in my life that you know I can never ever forget. You know that I forgive him. I said, so it's not about that, but before I remember, you know, as much as you say me to have happened like that, I can laugh there, but I'll forgive you. And that's why I say buy all this I'm buying for you. Because if I don't have the I'll not be buying. So it
Hmm.
deprives me of whatever I think I want to be in life. You know, all my friends, a lot of my friends, they are all graduates today, doing well. That's God. At the end of the day, my father, even my wedding day, my daddy was not even happy that I'm doing wedding. On my wedding day, he was not happy. He came to the wedding. He didn't even believe I'm going to the wedding. I tried. But all those things kind of is by the grace of God. We that are being the victim, we try to have that spirit of forgiveness and forgive them. Forgive people. So my sister, that is my own story of life.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ekesin. Thank you so much.
There is no any family that you call you now will say that is not happy, not a victim of anything because the circumstances of life.
Thank you so much. It is well. I don't even know what to say, but I can't take calls again. I can't take calls. We are far behind time. Tomorrow we will continue with this topic. Tomorrow. Please, those of us watching via Facebook, if you know someone that has this issue, please do invite that person tomorrow. I can't take calls again. I'm far behind time, but tomorrow by 5 p.m. we'll be live in the studio to still analyze this topic because we have to get to the root of it. Parents need to change. Parents, please do the needful. Don't bring children into this world and make them to be enemies. Please. Don't bring kids into this world and make them act enemies. Don't. How can two siblings stay together in the same area, the same states, the same town, and they don't communicate? They don't see eyeball to eyeball. Some siblings don't even talk to each other. I know of someone that told me that for the past 7 years, she has not spoken to her sister. 7 years. Ha! Please, parents, please, 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 and please. Tomorrow we will continue. Now, if you have relationship issues you want to talk to me about, you have family, marital issues you want to talk to me about, the number to call is 070-3687-8937. I'll take it again. 070-3687-8937. I'll take it for the very last time. 070-3687-8937. That's the number to call. Please, if you call me, I don't pick your call, send me a message. I will definitely respond to your message or to your call, as the case may be. This is the much we can take on this edition of the program Family Circle. Seeing you tomorrow by 5 p.m. on the dot for us to still analyze this topic, siblings rivalry. Thank you, and don't forget, family means the world. Cherish your family. Thank you, and God bless you.